Good morning, everybody. First of all, I would like to say thank you for being here this morning. I would like to thank Mr. Lorimier and Arnold and DIPB for having such an amazing event this weekend. My sponsor, GNC, and also I'd like to thank my trainer, Mike Davies, as well, and everybody that is here today. And most of all, I want to thank God for giving me the opportunity to do and still do what I love to do, and that is competing and being here and inspiring other people to get on this stage and have the feel that we have every time we compete and train and have such a great time. As you guys know, I'm from the Dominican Republic. You guys know my story. Most of you guys know me. I've been competing for a long time. I love what I do. I love to train. I enjoy it. I love every single moment of it. I also train a lot of girls and prepare them to get on stage as well. I have a few girls competing this weekend. I had a girl in the amateur competition and she took first place, and it was so exciting for her and for me. It's just such a pleasure to see these girls that I prepare to go through the whole contest preparation and just enjoying being in here and have this great opportunity that a lot of us don't have. Besides training, I also have a degree in criminal justice, which I don't do anything with that right now because I just love training. And other than that, I have my puppies, I have a fiance, and I'm just here to also answer any questions that you guys have as well. So I'm open, and thank you very much. My diet, pretty much, I try to not to eat a lot of the foods that I eat when I'm dieting. When I'm dieting, it's basically, there's no secret, there's just fish, a lot of fish, sweet potatoes, egg whites, and the only difference is I will add a lot of any type of fat food that I like. I like to eat pizza, I like to eat cheesecake. So whenever I'm off season, I try not to go over, I only gain about 8 pounds. Right, for contest, I weighed 110 pounds. In my off season, I will gain about 8 pounds and try not to go overboard too much because as fitness athletes, we have to still practice a lot of our strength moves. So we have to make sure that we're not a little bit too heavy where we cannot jump around a little bit too much, and so that carrying that extra 8 pounds, you can feel it a little bit much. But I try to eat balanced meals, always eating 5 to 6 meals a day, complete carbohydrates. I'm not too crazy about staying in completely eating clean the whole time of season because you have to give your body a break and you have to try to introduce your body to different type of foods. I like to eat a lot of yogurt off season as well. I like McDonald's too, and I like to eat ice cream too. So I'm actually one of those. I have no gymnastic background. I have no backgrounds at all. I'm from the Dominican Republic, so all I did for sport was throw rocks at people and try to fight a lot of the girls too. So that was my sports, right? I'm not kidding you guys. So never had no background, and when I moved to Puerto Rico from the Dominican Republic, I used to see the girls like do gymnastic stuff, and I started just playing around doing cartwheels. So I have a lot of people always telling me because I was working out, you should do fitness, and I'm like, I can't do that stuff. I cannot dance, I cannot jump around like that. But I decided to give it a try, so I started looking at the girls doing fitness routines, so I put a fitness routine together myself with some from Stevie B. I don't know if you guys remember that a long time ago. So I went there, I put a routine together, got on stage, I just looked at what the girls were doing and start imitating them. But when it came to started competing in the NPCs in the national level, I was always having a difficult time with my routine. So I was with the handstands to answer questions, I just started learning and practicing, getting against the wall. every night I would do handstands and just trying to feel my core and learn how to control my abs and with my shoulders, because handstand is a lot of shoulder flexibility and abdominal strength as well. So I taught myself how to do a lot of that stuff, and now I have my choreographer for years just helped me out to put a routine together and connect everything. But it's fun. You guys should try to do handstands too. Oh, what do I think about red meat? I actually get my food from Eat to Grow, and I eat a lot of bison. And close to my diet, my trainer Mike Davies, he adds a lot of red meat. So I believe that our bodies, we need that. Your diet, you need to have a balanced diet, and I use a lot of the bison as well. Diet-wise, I start at least 12 weeks out, but when it comes to my routine, I start about 16 weeks out. I will have my choreographer come into town, and we put the routine together, and then from there, about that much time. It's nice to eat right after a contest, but the way that you feel the next day, it doesn't feel too good. It's like, that moment is nice, but the next day everything is all swollen. It's like you can't even see your eyes sometimes, it looks kind of bad. So I normally will do it for about a few days to a week, and then I know it's time to go back. So just about that much. Thank you. Actually, for me, it's been a little bit easier since I don't have to train that much with the weights, because my muscles are where they need to be. I normally, when I'm getting ready for a contest, I will work out 3 times a week and practice my routine about 4 times a week, and then I will switch my training to train at least twice a week, and then practice my routine 5 times a week, and then I will go a month before the show. I will go I just practice my routine, and I will not do that much weight. The only thing that I will train is just a little bit of my back if I need to, or just looking at my body and seeing what I need. My glutes, I will always train that, in my hamstring, but for the most part, just incorporate a lot of yoga classes, and pretty much just a lot of the routine practices stuff. I have to say yes, and especially with our routine practices being so intense. I mean, the routines that we do, we're jumping, so you're doing, using those twitch muscles. You're using your upper body all the time, so if you are gonna also weight train, you're gonna for me, I'm gonna overtrain, then I will be too tired. So I can really sustain that much amount of muscle, once I'm practicing my routine. I actually never been to Dominican Republic to do something talk about what I do. I met a lot of people when they find out that I'm Dominican, they get very excited and they're very honored to have somebody represent us. But I get support from a lot of people, but they just don't know, because we know that we really, in the Dominican Republic, bodybuilding is not as big, so they don't really believe in eating 4 ounces of chicken or half a cup of rice. It's like they look at you kind of crazy. It's like, well, you're gonna give me that? It's like, that's what I'm eating. You gotta give me like 10 cups of rice and a whole chicken in order for them to eat something. So they don't really understand that. So I'm just very honored to be out here. It's like, and then especially when I first competed in the United States, everybody just opened their arms to me. I was like, wow, this is great. From the Dominican Republic all the way to the United States, and being able to do this is just an amazing feeling, and I'm just honored to represent. And Sonia and I have decided to go and do our radio show with Fitness RX. It's a better opportunity for us, and Fitness RX, they have the website, and they have a lot of information for female athletes out there, and we decided that it would be a better opportunity for us to share all our knowledge with all the women out there that are listening. So I'm very happy that you are listening to the show, and I would like for you to send me an email, because we are always looking for different people to interview, not just competitors, but we want anybody out there that want to get information about how to get in shape, how to get on stage, or anything else that you guys wanted to talk about, it's fun. But let me answer your question about this though. People ask me how long am I going to be competing, what keep you going, and you've been competing for so long, you already won 5 Olympiads for Arnold's. What else is next? And my thing is, I never thought in my life that I was going to be able to be up here and, excuse me. Sometimes we take for granted what God has given us. I'm so blessed, guys, because I never in my life ever thought that I was going to be standing up here and never thought I'd be talking to people and telling them, that we all, if you dream about it, if you really want something bad, you can get there. My dad killed himself, and I never met him. My mom was pregnant, she was pregnant 7 months with me, and I never met my dad. She went through a lot of struggles in her life, and I just get very upset when people just do not respect people that are up here. It doesn't matter if you are the best gymnast ever. It doesn't matter. I mean, if you don't have the best skills, it's like what you put together, what you bring on that stage. And everybody that's stand up here, that was here on Friday and last night, I mean, we are all champions in our own ways. And God has a reason. He has something. He has a reason why I'm still here, and we are all in this planet for something. So I'm just so blessed to be here, and I'm so thankful. And I don't know where I'm gonna retire. I'm just having such a great time just being on stage, and as long as you guys still like me, that's all that matters, right?